Hi, I'm Dr. David Geyer, orthopedic surgeon and sports medicine specialist, and I provide information, education, commentary on injuries and injury prevention, injury treatments in sports and exercise so that you can stay healthy and perform your best. And years ago, way before my time, probably way before your time, we typically, as society at least, had fairly physical jobs, factory jobs, things that were very physical. By and large, there are still some of those, but by and large, so many of us now have information jobs where we're sitting at a desk, we're typing all day long, or we're talking on the phone all the time, writing reports. We're not getting that much physical activity at work. And with obesity rates as high as they are, we need to get more physical activity. And yeah, it'd be great to go home and be able to run for an hour or go to the gym and lift weights. And I'm not saying we shouldn't, but that can be really challenging. You come home after a long day, you got to make dinner for the kids, and then you got to try to figure out how to get exercise. So are there ways that you can potentially get healthier, get some physical activity at work to at least help with all the sitting that you're doing, certainly that I do a lot? Are there some simple things that we can do? So I have some suggestions of things that we can try. The first thing I would suggest is park at the back of the lot. Have you ever seen these people, and you may be at work, it may be at shopping centers, that circle the lot over and over, and they're out there forever just hoping to get a spot a little bit closer to the front of the store or the front of the building when they could have saved a whole lot of time parking in the back. Plus, by parking at the back of the parking lot, they get a little bit of walking, maybe 100 yards, maybe it's 500 yards by the time they get to where they're going at work, but that little bit of exercise counts. You could also talk to some of your friends and coworkers and maybe start a fitness club at work. Maybe after work you go for a long walk, or you meet at lunch and you go walk for 20 minutes. Get people interested. It builds the camaraderie, plus it increases motivation if a lot of people are doing it. There's some things you could put at your desk that might help. Put some dumbbells or resistance bands. So you got 5 minutes or 10 minutes here and there. You could do some bicep curls and resistance bands of a lot of different exercises to get a little bit of physical activity, a little bit of muscle resistance training just while you're sitting at your desk. Plus, when you're sleepy, that may wake you up and provide a little bit of productivity. It may help with your productivity. Another thing you could do is you could replace your office chair with a stability ball. So you're sitting on this kind of wobbly ball. It builds your core strength. It's not really hard exertion, but it does work. Could potentially be helpful. You could bring your running shoes to work. We talked about the fitness club and working with other people, but even if you don't work with other people, wear your running shoes to work. You can bring some dress shoes and basically change into them once you get there. But then on your lunch hour, you could go for a walk. I mean, when I was in residency, one of the attendings used to run on his lunch hour. He brought running shoes. He'd go run real quick and get a workout in and then go back to work. I mean, so there are ways you could do it. Another thing is to break up exercise into short periods of time. I mean, you'd love to have that 30 or 60 minutes that we were talking about after work, but you can't always get that. So if you could get maybe 10 or 15 minutes, here and there, maybe in your lunch break, or maybe before or after a meeting where you walk around the block really fast and try to get some exercise that way, that's certainly better than nothing, and it does add up if you can do it multiple times a day. And then the last thing is, instead of emailing either on your computer or on your phone, or texting to send messages to people in your office, get up and walk around. Go up the stairs and talk to the person on the floor above you, or walk across the office. One, you get physical activity because you're getting off your butt and you're actually going to get a little bit of physical activity. Decreases the risks of sitting all the time if you get up and move around a fair amount. Plus, probably more likely to build relationships, which are good socially. They're good professionally. So those are 7 tips that I have. Do you have any others to suggest? Are there things that we can do at work to improve our health? I would love to hear your thoughts. So below this video, leave your comments. I'd love to hear your suggestions. If you like more videos like this and want more information on injuries and injury treatments and injury prevention, subscribe to my video channel. I record 1 or 2 of these videos a week, and I would love to deliver those directly to you. I'd love it if you go to my website, drdavidgeyer.com, and sign up for my email list. I share resources by email that I only share that way, and they're terrific resources on ways to stay healthy and perform your best. So go to drdavidgeyer.com. At the very top of the page, you can sign up for those. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'd love to hear your suggestions on the ways that we could stay healthy at work, and I look forward to seeing you right here next time.